And NutraFX, outside of me stalking them, they are non-negotiable.
Welcome to PricePlow.
What's going on, PricePlow Nation, and everyone out there looking for another new whey protein isolate? This is Mike Roberto, founder of PricePlow, where we cover supplement news, reviews, interviews, deals, diet research, and a lot of whey protein isolates lately. So this is NutraFX's IsoFX Platinum, and I'm going to be honest, I've been kind of stalking this brand for a long time. I spotted them, man, it must have been like years ago. So right now it's December, late December 2018. We're about to embark on the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. And so I've been kind of following them since maybe 2016 or so because I noticed they were killing it on Amazon. And anyway, Matt, who's still working with us behind the scenes, and I think we'll have a few videos coming from him, so subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Matt actually contacted them, reached out, because we know that a lot of these brands that are doing well on Amazon kind of see the writing on the wall. Amazon's putting out some of their own stuff. Quality, well, the quality's good. The formulas, I would say, Well, anyway, they're putting out some of their own stuff. A lot of these brands are like, all right, well, Amazon's doing this. We need to start working on our own setup. So we're doing a couple promotions with them. Well, the first thing we want to do is check out their new whey isolate. And this is actually a hydrolyzed whey isolate, where the hydrolyzed whey isolates have a little bit of an enzyme process that pre-digests them and breaks them down into shorter chains, which make them even faster digesting and easier to break down. Now, what's interesting here is that I have three, so first off, I have three flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. We're gonna taste all of them. We're gonna do a scoop weigh out on everyone. And so this tub right here, I think I'm holding the chocolate here. We have 29 servings in a container. Each scoop is 31.7 grams, yielding 25 grams of protein. So that's like just under 79% protein by weight, which is great because there's a lot of proteins out there that don't even have that much in their protein powder. The raw material protein is not even that quality. And then they add the stuff, the fillers and flavors and all that. So with this one, we do have the hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, and that's the only protein source. Then we have natural artificial flavors. Now what they're doing here is they have sucralose as the artificial sweetener, no ACE K. Instead, they're following up the sucralose with stevia. And stevia is the natural sweetener, of course. Now what the brands do a lot is when you can add in a little bit of stevia, because a lot of people are trying to like kind of wean off or lower their sucralose levels because it's an artificial sweetener. Stevia allows you to kind of lower that dose of sucralose. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly what doses they have. Now with stevia, we sometimes get a bitter aftertaste. We're gonna do a tasting panel and be honest with you, but what I'm noticing is that the stevias have gotten a lot better, and I kind of like it too. Like sometimes they add a little bit of bite, and if it's like the good kind of bite, then that's a good thing. If it's like the bitter aftertaste, then that's a little bit less good. Hydrolyzed whey isolates are, of course, they are a little bit tougher to flavor, so very curious how that's going to work here. And then finally, they actually have some natural color in this one, and I'm not sure what color you add to chocolate, brown. And then sunflower lecithin is the thickening emulsifying agent that they're using here. So what we have outside of that is just 1 gram of carbohydrate, no fat. Maybe it's like a half gram of fat rounded down or whatever, but basically very, very clean protein. And the carb is basically going to be coming from the cocoa or the extra flavoring system, and maybe a little bit of the whatever's left from the protein. Whey protein isolate is typically 90% protein by weight, and then once we add the other stuff, we're down to about 79% protein by weight. So they also have a full amino acid profile here, and NutraFX, outside of me stalking them, they are non-negotiable. So the whole non-negotiable thing, non-negotiable about quality, about flavor, and they've been coming strong on Amazon. So it's been a long time. We probably should have reviewed some of their other stuff. But hey, we're finally here with the new IsoFX. Let's do a scoop weigh out. What I like about this is that you have 5.3 grams of BCA, and you get to see the amino acid profile. And I know that we're getting 2.5 plus grams of leucine. And so that's basically what you would get out of a scoop of branched chain amino acids, but where is it at? Leucine, BCA, yeah, 2.532 grams of leucine. So we know we're getting a pretty solid dose of leucine. You can always add more, but leucine is the anabolic trigger. That's what everyone needs to be looking for in their protein powders. It's always cool when it's disclosed. So let's do a scoop weigh out. I got my new phone, so the camera B is gonna be awesome. And the last thing is they're saying 6 to 7 ounces of water or milk, which means I'm going with 6 ounces because it's an isolate. We want them to mix as thick as possible. A lot of people like to mix the isolates with blender balls. We don't do that in these reviews, but you could always do that to add in a little bit of whisking to the isolates because they are typically thinner, and that's what we're gonna expect. Oh wait, as is tradition, gotta do the smell test. Okay, there's no inner That smells good. That just sounds like it smells like a semi-dark chocolate. Looks semi-dark. Can we get any lighting in here? I'm not gonna mess these lights. But yeah, no paper seal here. So that's something different. I'm not sure how much that matters to a whey isolate, but no paper seal. Scooper is down there. Got it. All right. Scooper is here, so we're gonna weigh it out. Let's see how's that look. Get a little bit of chocolate in your finger hair. You know, I want to open up a second one. Strawberry. See, this one does have a paper seal. Interesting. Ooh, that's got the Nesquik strawberry smell. All right. Let's do the scoop weigh. We're looking for 31.7 grams. All right, Scooper's weighed out. How's camera B looking? Nice. I was looking for 31.7 grams. We got 32.2. That is way within what we like. And I probably could have leveled it off a little bit if I was really being fair. There we go. That's better. All right. Still within the range. All right. Sweet. Let's go with it. It's time to eat some of this stuff up. We're going to start with vanilla because it is the most challenging to really flavor, in my opinion. You get all kinds of vanillas. And this one, no, it doesn't smell bad. It smells sweet. I almost smell the stevia here. This one is very white. Usually I like the really white vanillas for whatever reason. I don't know what that means. And I almost smell the stevia here. Anyways, yeah, vanilla is the toughest one to flavor, and it's also more basic flavor. So we're going to have no problem, you know, moving on to the chocolate and strawberry after this. Now, with our, let me get all organized here. All right, we got a scooper filled up right here, and we will do B-roll. We're sticking with the white shaker with the white powder, going torpedo style here. Pour it into a cup. Now I have cold water, 6 ounces. I could kind of tell it's like shaking thick. I don't know if sometimes you can feel like the density of the powder going in there. It's happening. Smells like standard vanilla now. I don't like get any stevia bite. Let's give it a little pour. All right, they have plenty of sunflower lecithin in here because I can see like the bubbly, and it's mixing well. Can you see that? There we go. Great taste up front. That's a good above average vanilla. Wow, no stevia note. Dash of custard, but mostly standard vanilla plus though. I like how it's thick. 6 ounces is perfect. And not much clay into the walls here. Just basically like you have a slight foaming action, but not like crap sticking to the wall. It's more like the water is just kind of melting down. This is a well done, this is like a well put together protein powder so far. Yeah, that's good. You could use this. See, here's what's good about the stevia. If you do it right, and I think they got it. I think people are figuring this out. Instead of ACE K follows through a little bit differently, and it's like almost too powerful sometimes. With stevia, it hangs on your tongue a little bit, and if you can knock out the bitterness using the sucralose, then you have an aftertaste that you want to keep on your tongue, and that's what you have here. And that's great because after you finish the shake, a lot of times with these sweeteners, you're still hungry for more. And it helps that you have a little bit of action just hanging around there. This is definitely above average vanilla. I'm not getting any weird notes. I'm not getting a weird hydrolyzed whey taste. I'm impressed. This is up there. Wow. Okay, as a vanilla guy, I gotta say I'm already happy. No matter what happens to the other two flavors, and I think chocolate's gonna be good because it smells good. Strawberry smells good too. I'm gonna have to add these to MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna basically eat 3 shakes of protein here. That's a really good vanilla. It's nothing absurd. They're not doing anything new. They're just not messing up. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Okay, up next, let's go into the chocolate. Chocolate time. Boom. Yeah. I think this is like their second, maybe even third version of isolates. You could tell like they've kind of nailed this. All right, mixing. I got a good, mostly dark. You got some, you know, they range between very dark chocolates to milk chocolates, and this looks like it's more in the middle, but on the dark-ish end of things. That's creamy, straight up cocoa. Nothing to complain about. I'm not blown away by anything. It's really, yeah, that's good. Again, the aftertaste. I'm huge on the aftertaste. It hits you good. The smell is good. No offensive smells, especially when I open up in this big cup here. It's an enjoyable drink. I almost think that this one would be a little bit more potent at even 5 ounces of water. A little bit of residue on the walls, but nothing to be scared of. So with this one, I have no complaints. We've been blown away by a couple chocolates. This one isn't blowing me away. This one is very good though. Once again, above average. No complaints. I would of course love to know how much sucralose and stevia is in here, because in a prop blend you don't know. It's a very good chocolate isolate. Especially if there's only 1 carb in here. That's impressive. So yeah, maybe like it's rounded down to 1 carb. It might be 1.4 grams or whatever, but it's 1 gram of carb, 0 grams of fat. So it might be like 0.3 grams of fat or something like that. Given that, I think it's phenomenal. Yeah, this is good. Dang. It's getting to the point now where the reason I like isolates is because the more of the lactose is removed. I wanted to point this out. What I like that they're doing here, and this is total nuanced stuff here, but they put low lactose. You see a lot of times with these isolates, they say 0 lactose or lactose free. That ain't true. If you look at the spec sheets on the raw whey protein isolate powders out there, the WPI-90, it does have lactose inside. So but it's very low lactose. If you are like explosively lactose intolerant, then even an isolate you probably don't want to get, because there is a dash of lactose in there. But for most of us who are like, as we're aging, a lot of us are getting a little bit more dairy sensitive, myself included. I've been like that way for a while. I can handle a WPI 80 WPC 80 and whey protein concentrate, but I prefer to get the whey protein isolates in because I know I can handle them without a question. And so that's why I'm happy about this. But they're not misleading anyone there. It's low lactose, super low lactose, but not lactose free. And with that, but given that the macros are so clean, this is just a hit of protein. You could do what you want with it. You could add in, what I do a lot of times is I add in extra fats. If you're on a high fat, moderate protein diet, you want to balance it out. You could add MCT oil, add some like macadamia nuts into the shake or whatever. I don't know, toss some beef on it, do whatever you got to do. But I definitely do appreciate the honest labeling there with that low lactose. So this brand is this is definitely not their first version. I almost wish I would have had something to compare against, but so far so good. All right, so finally in our black shaker cup, we are gonna hit the missile and we are gonna do the strawberry. This is the one where we have recently done a few more strawberries lately, and I've never been a strawberry guy, so you have to take my word for it, but dang, this smell is really good. Once again, no bad smells, no bad nothing. Pour test. A nice pink strawberry. Now this one's got a little bit more bubbles and foam to it again. We've seen recently, we have one that like kind of split in half. I don't think I'm getting much of that, but yeah, you definitely have, the way it's mixing with the water is giving you some nice foam. I like this. Smooth mix. It might be a little bit more watery than the other two. Oh, that's enjoyable. I really need to drink some strawberry Nesquik because it's been so long. This is not as strong as that, but it kind of seems to be the same flavor profile. Above average. This is well above average. This is a good strawberry. There's once again no aftertaste, no bad smell, no anything offensive. Like you can't go wrong. You buy one of these products, yeah, I'm a fan. Now the honest truth is, I think I would be, just because I'm not a huge strawberry fan, I'm going to be sticking between the vanilla and chocolate. We're going to have to get some more of this brand stuff because NutraFX takes on the challenge of the isolate and they succeed. Now everything's kind of settled down. You just have a straight up Pink blend here. Man, all of them are mixing great too. What this tells me is that they're using a good whey protein isolate raw material. The hydrolyzed stuff that they have here is not. I got one clump there. That's more like a bubble clump. Let me see that. It's out of the 3 flavors, this one gives me a little bit of the bark back in my throat. Not bad because the strawberry overpowers it. Overall though, I'm going straight down the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. This might be my go-to vanilla for the time being. I've been, every vanilla I've tried recently has given me this like something to complain about, whether it's the smell or just a little bit of aftertaste. This vanilla here, did I drink it? I already drank it all, didn't I? Yeah, if you are like, don't want anything ridiculous, and you're looking for just a straight hydrolyzed whey isolate powder with no nonsense, a dash of stevia to keep the sucralose a little bit low, then I think this is a great PricePlow approved protein. Yeah, but vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, straight down the line. I have no complaints against any of this stuff. We need to do a little bit more. I've had these products here for a little while, and I kind of regret waiting this long to review them because, quite honestly, they're pretty damn good. So you're going to be watching my macros in MyFitnessPal. I guess I got to enter 3 protein shakes. So I'm going to throw my protein pretty high. But I'm thinking that I'm going to be using the vanilla one a little bit more often, mixing it with MCT and everything. And then I'll probably make it mix a little bit thicker. And we're going to be on the hunt for more whey isolates because I guess that's just what I'm turning into, this whey isolate channel. Anyway, you can sign up for alerts on PricePlow.com/NutraFX, where we're going to be continuing to stalk them and their prices and their deals, and we'll most likely send you to Amazon for those. We are affiliated with Amazon, so we do get a commission on that. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for a solid whey isolate, well above average, no complaints, no bad smells, no bad aftertaste, a dash of stevia just to give you that bite, but there's not that much bite, then NutraFX, welcome aboard to PricePlow. You are PricePlow approved. I like this a lot, and we're going to try out some other stuff. That's not negotiable.
Welcome to PricePlow.